fun little theater limbo. I've been to 33 auditions just for Disney.
33 Disney auditions.
It's fine. I'm fine. We're fine. Everything's great.
And you don't have an agent right now, right?
No.
Can you explain why?
No one wants to represent me. Yeah, don't even get me started. It's the worst day ever. I've had a year, you guys. I really have.
Welcome!
This is Foreign Access.
Woo! And this is Juliana.
Hi. Hello.
And we brought her here because she is the dearest of the dearest girlfriend. Girlfriends. We have.
You guys are too nice to me.
And
We love you.
yes,
I love you guys. I'm very excited to be here.
we have to be nice to at least someone.
I've been blackmailing them to get me on this show for like months, so
True.
it finally worked.
Yes. Please, Juliana, we need to tell your story. We need to show your personality.
Okay.
We need to welcome you into the Foreign Access
Yes.
group.
Okay, well, where would you like me to start?
Let's start with your age.
Hi, I am Juliana. I am 24 years old, I think. What year is it? 2024? Yep,
Yes.
I'm 24. Just
You
turned 24.
Just turned, yeah.
In September. Libra.
Yeah.
Libra Sun and Moon. I am a Pisces rising. I am a Libra Mercury. I am a Scorpio Venus. And I am a Virgo Mars. Thank you.
I heard this so many times, I still don't remember.
I mean, it's fine. We've pulled tarot so many times.
We're gonna do it over and over again.
Yeah, cool.
Yes.
Yes. Give us your background. Tell
okay,
us
cool.
who you are.
So, hi, I'm Juliana. I was born and raised in Shrewsbury, Massachusetts. I started dance at the age of 2. I became a competitive dancer at the age of 7 and then kind of never stopped. I've been dancing ever since. Some cool things I got to do with dance. I'm a world silver medalist tap dancer. That was really fun.
What?
Yeah. Did you guys not know this?
No.
Yeah. I went to Worlds when I was 12, 13.
Oh
Silver
my
medalist.
God.
Always been a dancer, always will be a dancer. Big tap dancer, musical theater, jazz, contemporary, all of the things. And then I got into musical theater when I was in high school. I was a junior when my drama teacher was like, hey, please figure your life out so you can come do theater. And I was like, I have competitions. And then in my junior years, when I kind of slowly started to branch off and do my own thing with dance. So I was going to competitions and conventions pretty much every weekend, was really focusing on my ballet training and just training in general. So a little bit of time opened up. Well, I was also class president.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm
did a
so
lot.
not surprised.
I was class president my sophomore, junior, and senior year of high school.
You were elected 3 years in a row?
Yep. Ran undefeated, or unopposed, sorry. I ran unopposed the last 2 years.
Oh my God.
And now I'm in fun little theater limbo.
Well, you never actually studied musical theater.
Nope.
But you're getting callbacks and auditions for musical
Yeah.
theater a lot.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wait, so by the way, what about the last callback that you had a few weeks ago?
Which one?
What was it for? Remember when I invited you for the networking event and you couldn't come?
Yes.
Was
Okay,
it Disney
that-
again?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Guilty.
Okay.
Oh, I counted, by the way. I counted
How
how many
many?
auditions I went for Disney, just this year. And I've been doing this pretty consistently for about 4 years now. I've been to 33 auditions just for Disney.
33 Disney auditions.
Half of them were invite.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
half of them were open calls and then half of them were invite only.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Just
really
this
is.
year.
Just this year.
Holy
Since February.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh my
Wow.
God, that's insane.
And I've gotten all the way up to right before the offer so many times. But I mean,
What about this one, the last one?
so yeah, this one was I went home for a week just to, right after my dog passed, I went home just to like see my family. Oh yeah, don't even get me started. It's the worst day ever. I've had a year, you guys. I really have.
I have no idea.
If
how
I
you
had a
make
nickel
those
for
figure.
every time that my family members called me on my way to work on a Saturday to tell me that someone in my family had died just this year, I'd have 3 nickels.
Juliana!
It's fine. I'm fine. We're fine. Everything's great. So anyway, I went home. And for some weird, bizarre reason, whenever I like go home, when my feet touch Florida soil.
Yeah.
Oh, I live in Florida now. That's also kind of a thing.
No,
I
you
live
live in New York now,
I primarily live in New York. My parents live between Massachusetts and Florida. Anyway, I digress. But whenever I show up home in Florida, some bizarre Disney news hits me. Why it happens every time, I will never know why. Like, the day before I was supposed to fly home was when I got my final call back for the last brand new ship.
Oh my God.
And then I had to like move my whole schedule around. It was a whole thing.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, this one was invite-only dancer call for the new ship that's out of Singapore.
Oh my God.
And
But it was a
well, I
callback.
mean, I highly recommend auditioning for Disney, no matter who you are. No, because they're genuinely, like, the casting department is so wonderful. Like, they are full of such wonderful human beings. Like, I know everybody, and they know me by name. Like, I know them by name. We're all very tight. I'll walk into an audition, and we're all like, hi, Pookies. Like, how are you? And then I'll leave, and I'll be like, see you in 2 weeks. See you in 2 weeks. And it just kind of, it is how it is, but they're just such lovely people. And I highly recommend auditioning for them because it's a great place to kind of start, especially with musical theater, it's a great place to start auditioning with almost like training wheels on because you don't have to show up at 4 a.m. or midnight to sign up on a non-official equity list and fight people to get on a list, even though it's supposed to be after midnight and then everyone gets there at like 7 p.m. and then it's craziness. Slowly killing us from inside. But it's great because you can just show up, you are totally seen, you get to be seen by such wonderful people who are really encouraging and just really wonderful and really know what they're doing. And I've learned a lot from this whole process. I've met so many amazing, wonderful people in the audition process that I'm very close to and really good friends with now, which is great. But yeah, I've gotten through final callbacks right up to offers at least a handful of times just this year. And yeah, so it's been pretty heartbreaking as we go. But it just fuels the fire even more. Like, I'm at the point where I'm like, I've drank too much of the Kool-Aid to stop. Like, I'm really, it's gonna get to the point where it's like, you're gonna have to tell me to stop showing up before I stop showing up. But yeah, I'm definitely not gonna stop anytime soon because we keep getting so
I
close.
love it.
Yeah.
Let's
No,
get
that's-
Juliana on a Disney
We're gonna
cruise
build a
ship.
ship.
I
You
just
know what?
want to dance for money, please.
What we very much were wondering about is that your like your business, your manager degree, which is very cool, and like, and we want to know how much it like affected your growth and like how much it helped you in general in
Yeah.
this industry.
Yeah. It was a very interesting career route to take
Yeah.
because it wasn't my first choice,
Uh-huh.
but I'm very glad that it's kind of how the cookie crumbled because going into college was like, I'm going to do musical theater. Like, that's what I want to do. I want to do dance or musical theater. There's nothing else I really want to do. You silly, stupid child. You silly, naive little child. But I auditioned for a whole bunch of schools, didn't get in anywhere. So I was just like, okay, I don't really know what to do now. But yeah, Pace let me in. Pace gave me a really great scholarship.
Wow, that's
Yay.
impressive.
Thanks. So I was like, I guess this is where I'm going. And I was very much not the kind of person that's like, everything happens this was well before my witchy days. Like, but I was like, if I work as hard as I possibly can, things have to work out for me because that's just fair and that's just, life has to be fair. Life
Oh.
isn't fair.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Life
You
isn't
felt
fair,
so bad.
even a little bit.
That is me. I just
Yeah.
keep hoping for fair in life
Because
all the
it
time.
was, and it's, it's a naive point of view because the hardest working people, I mean, we know this, the hardest working people you'll see don't get the job sometimes. A lot of the times, thankfully, they do. But sometimes it has nothing to do with you. And that was an aspect of the industry I had yet to come up with. School was really great because PACE is one of the only programs in the country that has an arts and entertainment management focus major. So you basically, in that major, you're looking at the entire entertainment industry as a whole. So you're looking at theater, you're looking at film, TV, you're looking at music, you're looking at dance, you're looking at kind of everything.
Damn.
And what tended to happen was in this major, because there was a lot of us, people tended to like branch off and focus on certain things. So there was people that were focused on like social media for the entertainment industry. There's people focused on marketing for the entertainment industry. There's people that would focus on like just the music industry because they wanted to get into like concert promotion and like working with acts and trying to like tour management and stuff like that.
Nice.
There was people that wanted to work in like marketing and the behind the scenes and the money and the accounting, blah, 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 in the film industry or in the theater industry. So I learned pretty much everything about the back end of the industry and how movies get made and how theater gets produced and how everything works from the back end. And so what I ended up specializing in was casting because I was like, hey, this is going to be important for me later. I might as well learn it while I can.
She was
and
smart.
Thank God I did that because God has that gotten me a lot. I have found it so helpful because it's made the audition process less like mystical and less taboo, and
Nice.
I'm like, oh, those are quite literally just people that want you to be good, and you're just walking into a room and you're just trying to help them problem solve, essentially. And I met some really great mentors, like my thesis advisor, because you have to write a thesis to graduate from the Honors College, which can be about quite literally anything you want it to be. Could be about like Paddington Bear, like it could be quite literally about anything. And so you have to have an advisor who works with you on it. And so I ended up taking, because I knew I wanted it to be about Marvel, because that's another aspect of my personality that's really big, is how much I love Marvel. And those of you who know me know that to be quite true.
Disney,
And
Marvel,
Disney,
Eurovision.
Marvel, all of the things. Oh yes, we can talk about Eurovision later. And so yeah, I was like, oh, I'm gonna write about Marvel. I'm gonna write about like why it's so good. So I decided to focus my thesis on that. So I ended up knowing kind of what I wanted to talk about and how I wanted it to be about the casting director, Sarah Haley Finn, and how her work has directly affected the success of the franchise. So I knew that that's kind of what I wanted to focus on. And I just didn't know who could possibly help me with this, because I don't even know where to start with this. And my one of the heads of the thesis department was like, go take this class that's usually only for the performing arts students, but we're gonna let you in it because it has something to do with your thesis. And I was like, thank you very much. And it was a class called The Art of Casting. And it was taught by Pat Goodwin, who is one of my favorite human beings on the planet, who he ended up being my thesis advisor, and he helped me build my thesis. I could not have gotten through it without him. He was so instrumental in helping me like understand things and piece things together. And when I was like, well, this is kind of like how I'm thinking about this, and he was like, okay, here's how you can show it with active like research and tangible like evidence and stuff like that. And then he was also the one who emailed Sarah Finn and got me the interview with her. So then I got to meet her and interview her, and definitely meet your heroes, because I got to sit on a Zoom with her and tell her how important that her work and has been to me, and how much she has changed my life. And being able to say that like directly to someone, highly recommend it.
Can you explain like who she is so that everybody
Sarah Haley Finn is the casting director for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. She has cast every single person that you've ever seen on screen, except for one person. Who was it? It was the Incredible Hulk. And then she fixed it once we got to Avengers and said, we're actually going to do Mark Ruffalo. Sorry.
Oof.
But yeah.
I love that you had like a personal Zoom with her.
Yeah, I talked to her for like 40 minutes, and she was so lovely. Her and her assistant, Adeline, were so wonderful, and I love them so much. And they were just so kind to give me their time and her knowledge, and to be able to do it was like such a dream. Someone like interrupted in the middle of it, like came into her office and was like, I have a really important call, or someone on the phone, and she literally looks at the whoever was in the door and she goes, I'm in the middle of a really important meeting right now, I'm gonna need you to have to come back later.
That is
I'm so sorry about that, thank you so much. And I was like, I love you so much.
Wow.
She's so cool and she's so wonderful, and now that like casting directors can win Academy Awards, whoop whoop.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that because she did Everything Everywhere All at Once.
She did?
She's done The Mandalorian.
She's incredible.
She's done pretty much all of the Russo brothers films she's cast.
That's insane.
Yeah, she's
doing
what she's doing. She talked to me through her whole process.
Wow.
She's like out here doing the work. Like she's a big theater girly because she went to Yale School for Drama.
Oh.
Wow.
because she's amazing and wonderful, and I love her so much.
Wait, so she is also like she wanted to be an actor.
Yeah, she has acting training and then like got into casting and was like, oh wait, this is like really fun. She got into it through theater because she went the theater route, and then started assistant casting on like one theater production, and then now she's where she is, and she's won like so many awards.
Well, yeah.
And
A lot of casting directors are actually actors. I feel like like a lot of people are doing it at the same time.
yeah, they at least, I mean, you kind of have to know actors if you know what to look for, you know.
True. Have you ever
yeah.
thought about that for yourself to like take both paths at the same time?
Yeah, I've definitely thought about wanting to do it, and I'd definitely be interested in doing it, but I also know I'd be like so self-serving, and I'd be like, you know what would be great for that job? I think I would be great for this.
It's a male. It doesn't matter. It's like, I can be
I
great.
can do
I
anything.
think we should actually make it a female character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think all female cast would be
That'd
even
be so
better.
great.
You know what I mean?
Juliana, you don't have an agent right now, right?
No.
Can you explain why?
no one wants to represent me. But if you're someone out there who wants to represent me, I'm more than happy. I'm actively looking for a manager.
You are looking for a
Yes.
manager, not
Yeah.
agent.
Yeah, no manager. I
Okay.
think that makes more sense for me. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
if you have a plan of where you think my career should go, sure, tell me.
Show
What
me
do you
the
want?
path.
I will do it. You tell me what I gotta do and I will do it. Here's the points of interest that I wanna hit. You build the map, I will follow it.
But why, like, why are you not
That's how I found that.
actively doing the like showcases and like going to find an agent? You know, like all of this, like, oof, basic. We need to do that.
I personally want to use my energy more on auditions because I personally think for me,
Oh, what's coming?
I think it's really important for me to make relationships with casting directors right now. And it's probably just because
Yeah.
I'm biased and I'm like, I love casting directors so much, they're so great.
No, but like,
I've been finding a lot of luck just finding auditions on my own and just going.
yeah.
But yeah, I would kind of like to have what I do and my career speak for itself and have that align with someone
Yeah.
as opposed to like being at like a showcase and just being like, hey, anybody need anyone? And have them really not know a whole bunch about me.
Yeah.
I'd like to be a bit more of a personal connection, I think. But I also could be very naive and
Well,
But
nitpicky about it.
also you're getting, and you are doing a lot of auditions when you don't have an agent, which is also kind of like demystifying this thing that
Playbill.com. Love you.
you said you're doing like 3 auditions per week.
Yeah, somewhere like that.
Yeah, and you
It's been a
find
bit quiet the past couple weeks because I was home and
Nah.
everything's been happening. But
yeah.
But that's quite like I feel like that's indicates the way
Yeah.
that you're going somewhere. I think really right.
sure,
Big
hey,
steps.
one piece of advice that I definitely will say is find your tribe. If you are going through, especially the musical theater scene, find people who are doing it too, and connect with those people and build your little squad that's going to go to these auditions together. Can I say something? Can I say something controversial yet, Brave?
Yes,
Thank you.
please. Yes.
We have to, if we are going to be in the non-equity musical theater community, we have to look out for each other. Because here's the thing. We don't have a union protecting us. We cannot be infighting. Because the second that happens, it's miserable for everybody and no one can agree. No one's getting sleep and this isn't fun for anyone and nobody's gonna make it. We make it together or we don't make it at all. So we are nice to each other. We do not rip down lists. We do not sign up earlier than we say we are going to. We do not make it harder for everyone else to be able to be in this industry because it is hard enough. So if we could all just be a little bit kinder and a little bit more respectful, that would be so amazing. The people that I've been meeting at these ECCs are amazing human beings. And we are all out to be together and get through this together. So please, have a little decency for each other. I've noticed a great trend where we're slowly moving back towards everyone kind of helping each other out. Again, we are in this together or we are not in it at all. Thank you. that's what I have to say about that.
Love it.
So yeah, find your tribe, build your tribe, get each other through it, because like I said, we're getting through this together. We're not getting through it at all.
Mm-hmm. That's incredible.
I love that you guys do this. And do you have to do it for every audition? Oh my
Every single time.
god.
Yeah.
So even a couple times a week you do this because it could, wow.
God, that Hamilton call was crazy. We had a really crazy.
Oh.
We rolled up for Hamilton. We're like, we know it's gonna be nuts. So we got there at 11, and we were like, we are going to stand right here, and we are going to wait until it is 12:00:00, because we are gonna make this fair. And then people like cut us, and we're like super rude, and we're like signing up all of their friends, and we're like,
Oh.
well, no, like that's not fair, and that's not fun.
Yeah.
We were here. So then what we ended up doing was we put our names on the list, and we stood there until 12 to make sure that we were at least there at 12, so that it was at least fair. And we ended up being like a gaggle of like 40 people.
Oh.
We all were in it together. We all were like dancing outside, like trying to make it fun.
Oh my god.
But yeah, again, please be nice to each other. Oh my God.
Wait.
Please. And everyone's been pretty nice so far,
At
but there's
what
been a
number
few
do
that's
they
just-
cap it? Like, you know, for the audition, for the list?
Depends on the day.
Got it.
Like if whether or not they're even going to see non-equity is fully out of there, because 9 out of 10 times you show up and they're like, we are not seeing non-equity today. All of that 6 hours of work that you just did means nothing. Go about your days. And we're all like, thank you.
Wow.
Very much.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
So is the life of a non-ec, but it's fine. And I think it had to get bad to get better.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of things. So I have a lot of faith that people are good and decent in our industry, because you kind of have to be. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's tough already. Like it's better
Yeah.
just to be.
Mm-hmm. And if you
Fine.
look at it this way, you attract more people that are the same way as you are.
Yeah, we have found a lot of really great people, and we're all just trying to get through it together, which is nice. You really build a really nice sense of community. This is just, the theater community is the bomb. But yeah, it's been not easy, but it's been really fun, because I meet really great people, and then you get a free dance class if you get seen, which is nice.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow, that's so cute.
right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're amazing, Juliana.
You're too nice to me.
We actually, do you want to do the little quiz?
Yes. So, as you know,
We have a little.
Not a test, guys.
Who else would we do a test to?
Why are you testing me?
well, you know, you're a person who has a background in management. You know really well the business side of the
Sure.
industry, as
You know
well
names.
as
I just want to say that.
Okay.
as well as the side of actually practical side, where you go to auditions and you get seen, and acting training, dance training, singing training. So like you are everywhere, like meaning that you are trying to be, how do I say this, educated in everything, which is like, I personally believe that this is the best thing, because you have to know the business side, you have to know the other side of it, because otherwise that's it.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's just how it works right now. You have
Yeah.
to know where you are. You have to know everyone.
Yeah.
And that's why
yes.
Lisa is going to
You're gonna quiz me with people.
We're gonna
Oh, my face
No, no,
blindness
no,
is really
not
bad,
with
you guys.
people.
It's it's actually very, very easy quiz, and this is more for like our fellow people that are watching it to like get to know, how it maybe should be now. How is it better for
Gotcha.
everyone,
Yeah.
and maybe where to look. Where
If I
you're
look
in
dumb,
this
we're cutting
industry.
this out.
No,
No, we're
that's
not.
actually the purpose. No.
No, but like
I should have known.
those are the things that we also learned, at NYCDA when we went there. But it's just something that I feel like a lot of people should know, because so many don't.
Yeah.
And just go straight and like, what do you mean if I don't get an agent right now, then I'm not going to be able to be famous or achieve whatever it is that I want to achieve if I don't have an agent, which is exactly.
Which is literally us.
That's not true.
I mean, it's not like we're somewhere, right?
People have gotten like huge things. I mean, look at Rachel Zegler.
Oh my God.
Rachel
Right,
Zegler did an
when
open
she-
call, and now she's one of the
That's
biggest freaking names in the world. Like, yeah.
Right. I think she texted something on Twitter or Facebook or
She
whatever.
got, I saw the same ad. I actually auditioned for it. Had no business doing that. I don't know why I thought I could do that. 16-year-old stupid. Anyway, naive little child. Yeah, she literally saw an ad. Dude, so did Aman Vellani for Miss Marvel. Like, they just saw.
Yes.
I talked a lot about this with Sarah, actually. You just see open calls, and you just do it, and sometimes you're lucky, and sometimes you're not.
Yeah.
And by lucky, that could mean you get the job, or you meet people who eventually get you other jobs. You don't have to book every single job that you audition for.
And you probably
Auditioning
won't.
is the job.
Yeah.
That's how I've been able to also like temper my anxiety, because I do have anxiety, and that is
That is the
one way that I've
right
been
way
able
to
to-
look at it.
Yeah.
Yes.
is I'm just going to work. That's something Eve actually told me before I graduated. Yeah,
I think that's the best way to look at it.
yeah.
I agree.
It's just
You're
like
just going to work.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's
thing
still
is,
you're
like-
still creating art. You're still acting, even though you're not getting paid.
You have
even
the
though
opportunity to embody that character, even if it's just for a little bit of time. You still got that opportunity.
Yes,
Yeah.
and also the best thing that the teacher told me about it is that you go, you do your job, and then you forget about it. You don't remember. You're not there. That's
Oh
it.
my
It's
God,
done.
it's so hard to forget about it, though.
It is.
Yeah.
Like, that's another
really
thing. Yeah.
I'm really trying not to.
It's so hard, especially if, like, something I've been really struggling with Disney is I knew getting into that world, hey, you're putting your love for something on the line here. Your relationship to that thing is probably going to change. And it has. I was just at the parks like 3 weeks ago, and I called Quinn, one of my friends, and I was like, this feels like I shouldn't be here, and I'm not as happy as I used to be when I'm here. And it's because I'm a little bit, there's that tinge of bitterness that's just like, I can do this. And I feel like I'm banging at the door of a club that won't let me in. But I think that's another thing that we don't talk about is when you're auditioning, like the mental health side of it, of when you know you really want something, how to forget about it.
Yeah.
Because it's so hard and it's so easy to just be like, do it. Get out of there. Literally hit it and quit it. Get out. It is so hard to do that. It is so hard
agree.
it is so hard to not compulsively check your email and be like, where is it?
or like
Why aren't
don't
they
get
having-
attached to the part and just keep thinking like I want it, I need it. Like, you know, the more you think about it, the more you fall in love with it.
Because
and then
it's
you're
like, yes, you can put it out into the universe as much as you want. But at the same time, it's better to just sit over there with a juice box and I'm going to forget about you. And if
Yeah.
you're mine, great, I'll claim it. If not,
It's not.
it's
Also,
tough.
for me, it's even harder. Like, if I want something, I never like audition for something that like, oh my God, like I've been watching this, like I'm obsessed with it. I never audition for anything like that. But for me, if I see the part and I'm like, that's me. That's me. I'm like, there's nobody else. That's like, please.
Yeah.
And then I can check that mailbox for half a year and be like, maybe, I don't know, maybe. I know they were supposed to like shoot this in April, but like, maybe something happened. I don't know. And that's what breaks my heart.
Oh yeah,
the
I'm like,
most.
Yeah.
it's not mine until they're shooting.
Yes.
Like I still have a chance unless they are actively on set.
Right. If they call me one day before the shooting, I'm like, it's possible people do that sometimes.
Yeah.
But
it is.
Anyway, we talked circles around this quiz,
Anyway.
so lay it on me.
anyway, hit it.
I'm scared.
Okay.
I mean, hit her.
True or false?
Okay.
Oh my God. Those are really. You should sign with the first agency that offers you representation.
Hell no! Absolutely not! That is the like one thing we are taught.
Yeah.
Do not pick the first flower that you see. That is a bad idea. Your agent or your manager should like you as a person, and you should all agree on the things that you want to accomplish, and they should
Amen.
see you as not only a artist but also as a human. And all of your values should align, or else you're going to be paying people money that make you miserable.
Do you have like 3 questions you should ask when you like interviewing them and they interviewing you?
I don't know. I've never been in the room before. Probably like, what is it you look for in an artist? What is the thing about me that gets you most excited to work with me? Do you know Kevin Feige? Un, deux, trois.
Use it.
And that works in a variety of contexts.
True or false? Once you're signed with an agent, you don't need to do any networking on your own.
No.
This actually,
False. You should always be networking in a kind way. Don't be weird and don't be that person at parties that's like going up and giving out like your business card to everyone at a party. Like, don't be that. Be normal
Yeah,
and be
I
like
agree.
chill and be kind, because yes, if you're out there and eager and ready to go, oh my God, love that energy for you. I think that's so great. But don't make everything about work, because then no one can trust you.
I agree so much. That just go and meet people that are nice and that you know,
Hit it
find
off
good.
with.
Yes,
You want to
find
make
good.
things with.
I agree. And then don't just like, because people feel when you're talking to them to get it something from them.
It feels very transactional. It doesn't feel like you're trying to build a relationship. You're trying to build a brand deal.
Mm-hmm.
but
And there's
I,
something very superficial about that I just. I don't like it.
I completely agree with that, and I feel, but I feel if people noticing this in yours, like if you noticing this in yourself, that is completely okay, because I think that's actually what industry kind of
You're
requires
just
us
eager,
to
and
be.
that's good.
Yeah, and that's completely fine.
But calm down a little.
Yeah, just like give yourself the permission to be you.
Yeah.
And not to be liked by everyone, and that's okay. and that's and you don't have this, because that's how I feel. I feel like if I
Yeah.
go out, I have a mission to be liked, to like hit some standards in my head that I have to hit, like from like other people. And like I don't know, sometimes I, when I'm super desperate, I do feel like, oh my God, everything I do right now is kind of from this like desperate hole in me. And I don't want people to see me from that hole.
Yeah.
And I think that's sometimes important to, okay, maybe right now I take a little break, I see what I'm going through, and I see what's the place that I'm talking from, and maybe I should change it for myself.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to push it and do everything with pressure and go. It's just a nice
Yeah.
thing to remember. Anyway.
Just be a human.
And then-
Yeah. Amen.
Yeah.
You'll find your people. My dream of dreams is to just be able to make cool shit with my friends and then
Oh.
get paid for it.
Ugh.
Like Adam Sandler has the
Oh
best
my God.
thing going.
Yeah.
Like he really like figured that shit out and has it on lock. And I'm like, how
Yes.
do I do that but with women?
Yes. Ben Affleck
We're
also has it there, and
Dude,
Matt
like
Damon
they
all the
know
time.
what's up.
We
Yeah.
are no, it's
We
it's,
have
we are
to.
next. I'm just saying, we are
Until-
next. We're turning this shit down
Up.
and around.
Let's figure out what direction we're going first and then go from there.
Yes, this shit is gonna be turned. Just saying. Next one.
Multiple choice.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Which of the following is not usually a service offered by a legitimate talent agency? A. Finding auditions. B. Organizing headshots photo shoots. C. Handling contracts and negotiations. D. Charging monthly fees.
Isn't it D, charging monthly fees?
Correct. Guys, if anybody wants to charge you money at an agency, run.
Run,
Read your
Like,
contracts.
yeah.
run and declare.
Business law. Read your
Yes.
contracts, and if you don't know how to read them, find someone who does.
Yeah, because guys, they will take money from your paycheck whenever you get it. Not, you don't have to pay them to get auditions.
Yeah, not everybody's trying to screw you over,
Yeah, absolutely.
but people will try to screw you over.
Yes.
It's a business.
Yeah.
Beware of scams.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
business, unfortunately.
Mm.
It's a business of art, which seems counterproductive, but unfortunately we live in a capitalist society where in order to be able to do things, we have to pay for it. Hooray.
Damn, that's so well said. So well said.
We shouldn't have to make money in order to make art, but sometimes we do in order to survive. And that's okay. Your survival jobs are your friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just find something that you
Find
also
one that
enjoy.
you like.
Yeah.
Pure Bar! I love Pure Bar.
Teaching kids acting.
Yes.
I don't like my job. Next
Well, we're
question.
looking for one for Caitlin at this point, so send all applications to.
If it's not art, I'm not interested. But I'm doing it anyway. Let's go.
Okay, fun trivia question.
Okay, trivia.
What's the biggest difference between an agent and a manager in the acting industry?
A manager does like everything. You can have different agents for different things. Like you can have your commercial agent, your film agent, your another agent, modeling agent. But your manager is kind of there to like feed in from everyone, and it's like your personal calendar assistant. Yeah, that's why I want a manager, because I'm like, you've got your hands in so many different things, and you know so many different things, and you can arrange so many different things and open outlets to so many other things. While an agent is kind of like, this is what I'm doing, and they're good at what they do in their lane.
True.
But yeah, that's why people have like multiple. But it's good, I feel like, to start with just one. I don't think you need.
I think, to
Two,
start
because-
out, I feel like it's the best.
Yeah.
I agree.
Is that right? I think that was
Yes,
right,
it was
right?
really right.
Really right.
True or false? Agents can book you for any type of acting job, even if it's not what you're interested in.
It depends on the kind of agent they are, right?
Yes. So, like, they can book you, apparently, for any type of acting job, even
Yeah.
if you don't like it.
Yeah.
But you have to, like, keep stating your interest.
Well, yeah. They're going to find you jobs, and whether or not it aligns with you is up to you.
Because
Exact-
they're trying to make money, and that's all that is
Yeah.
actually, like, if you think about it, it's a job.
Yeah.
They're-
You're the
everyone's
vetting
making money.
process. They catch it all.
Yeah.
Challenge round.
Oh my God, I can't with these people. Okay, go ahead.
Agency myths.
You guys are
Name-
saying this to me like I have an agent.
We're manifesting. We're visualizing. We're
Yes.
Great. Name 2 common myths actors have about working with agencies.
They will 1000% get you jobs immediately. You don't have to pay them.
That is true. There are also one that big agencies are always better, which is like
No, that's not necessarily
It-
true.
exactly that's a myth. That's what it says, that it's
Yeah.
a myth. Because I also think there are so many small agents, smaller, that they care about you more because they don't have that many clients. you
Yeah,
know?
I mean, obviously big agencies have a lot of resources, which is fantastic. But I wouldn't count the little guys out. You never know.
Little guys are-
You never
Sounded
know.
so like, booty.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can slowly grow and grow and grow and grow. You can start with a certain agent. You don't have to stay with your agent forever. Just read your contract.
Absolutely.
But yeah.
I feel like it depends also how, like, you have to feel you have to feel the feedback. If it's
Yeah.
like good, if you have, because sometimes I feel like you sign. There are so many stories about when you just like sign up with the agency, and they give you some agent that is like having 20 people on their hands, and
Yeah.
it's not necessarily matching what you want to do with your career. So it doesn't matter that much, I think.
Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah.
Your job, Lisa.
Juliana's being mean.
I love you. I'll leave. Bye.
No, don't go. Scenario-based questions. Type of like kind of a little improv. If your
Okay.
agent suggests an audition that you're not comfortable with, how would you handle it?
Thank you so much for the opportunity. I just don't really think this is really aligning with what I want to do right now. I'm not sure I'm at the point of comfortability just yet, but I really appreciate the fact that you believed in me enough to do this.
I love
Damn.
it. Wow, that was so fast and good. I have to be like,
you.
are you sure?
Are you positive?
Yeah. Do you think I'm good for this? Fine.
Take it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's role play. I'm an agent and
Okay.
I tell you. So I
Okay.
say I'm an agent.
Okay.
So my name is Maria.
Hi, Maria.
And
Maria, I love you. You're so helpful to me all the time. Okay.
loved your application.
Oh,
loved
thank you so
everything
much.
about it.
Thank
loved
you.
it. I think you can be really famous and we can do that for you. we can really do that for you. We just need $1,000 to get your headshots ready and to like, you know, set everything up, little
Yeah.
classes and everything. But we can do that. We have such big name as Maruna Menezes. Like, you know.
Yeah, Maruna Menezes.
Stacy Brooke.
Stacey Brooke is big.
So yeah, we just need for you to sign a contract, upfront payment, and we will take care of everything. And you're famous in 10 days.
Amazing. So when you say everything is involved, what is everything?
It's everything.
It's Maruna Menezes.
Headshots. We will give you a few classes. We will shoot your show reel too for you. Absolutely.
Okay.
Few networking events. We will send you there. Well, we will
Amazing.
have to pay for the flight, of course.
Amazing. Do you have a list of people that you're currently working with now that I could actually speak with?
Stacy Brooke.
People that I know of. Do you have just like a list of other people that are maybe like entry level like I am that I could speak with that have kind of been through the ropes? I just would love a little bit of advice.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we
Yeah.
can get that to you, but maybe because we're making a sacrifice right now because we don't usually do that. We just see the potential in you.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe you can pay half up front and then the rest you pay after you talk to the person.
Amazing. Cool.
So,
Well,
yeah.
thank you guys so much for just being so kind and encouraging.
Oh,
I am
absolutely,
going to have to,
absolutely.
I have actually some other meetings that I actually am also entertaining, but I appreciate the offer.
So maybe we can call you tomorrow at 9 a.m. to
Sure.
close the deal and our yeah.
You're more than welcome
Because
to,
you're really good. You're really good. You can be anything. Like, oh my
Thank
God,
you.
you'll be so big.
Thank you. I really appreciate the kind words. I do have a whole bunch of other people that are also interested. So I do have to entertain all of those just to be fair. But thank you so much. I appreciate the offer.
Oh my God. And
Exits,
that's
closes
why,
the door, never speaking to those people again. Block.
that's why you need to give these ladies jobs. Like, what is this? Look at it. Wow. Wow. That was great.
You're too nice to me.
That's really good.
Okay, two last questions.
Okay.
Fun and relatable, the category will be. What's one red flag or warning sign when researching acting agencies? Red flag.
There's so many.
Right.
I want to see if I can pick a good one. But like, they don't have a website. Like, if you can't find any information about them, if it's just like word of mouth. If they're
Google
asking
review.
literally, if they're asking for your money up front before like you even get to talk to them, or before you even believe that it's
100%.
a good idea to.
Yes.
Um,
if their office is a house. Someone's
if they're
house.
yeah, if it's literally someone's home with their children in the other room, like maybe rethink that. Treat it like men. If they're nice to you, cool. If there's even like a speck of disrespect or anything unkind, run fast
Yeah,
and
run.
far.
100% run. I actually also lied. It's 2 more questions. Like, okay. If you could create an agency, what
Okay.
would be the first thing you would do to make it actor friendly?
Oh, that's a really good question. I would host a lot of like open workshops. I would like try to build a community from like the ground up to where like people feel comfortable enough to like approach us to where we can like get to really know people as people before we sign them, because I feel like that's how you're going to make people the most comfortable. That's how you're going to cultivate kind of the best humans to work with. And I feel like it also kind of makes the process less scary for actors, where they feel empowered to come in and like learn about what you do, who you work with, how you work with things, get to talk to people freely. Yeah, I think the barrier to entry, lowering that, and kind of making everyone involved a bit more like easy to connect with, I think is probably what I would do.
I love it. It's an amazing answer. I love it.
You're full of them.
Try.
Very last question.
Okay.
What's more important, a good headshot or a show reel?
Show
In
reel.
your- Okay.
Show
Okay.
reel. Because here's the thing. I can say it from personal experience. When I went in for one of the ECCs that I like kept getting kept at, my headshot looked so different from everyone else's. Like, it did not have the white border. It did not have the name. My resume has like nothing on it except for like school. And I was in a room of everyone was a part of the union. I was quite literally one of maybe like 2 people left that were not union, did not have a job to my name. Nothing was on there. They weren't looking at my headshot.
Huh.
They really, no. They were barely looking at my resume. They were looking at me in the room, which I really appreciated. And I think that it's important to be able to show what you can do more than it is to like show what you look like, because you're showing what you look like in your reel anyway. They know what you look like, and what's important is they want to know what you look like on stage, on screen, what you sound like if it's your like voiceover reel. And I think that being able to show what you can do is far more important than just what you look like.
I agree with that. We actually had one person just told us that casting directors and like agencies, they right now like nowadays they just like send each other 20 seconds of your reel and that's it. Literally name, reel, done, got the job, good.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I'm like, God, I gotta finish my website.
Oh, yes, amen. No.
I've been like finishing it for months now. I'm like, girl, just finish it for the love of God.
Anyway.
But even without it, you're doing amazing. So
Thanks, guys. I'm trying. We're struggling. We're out here.
You handle life well, I think.
yes,
Very well.
Thanks.
you're amazing.
I mean, we're here.
We are. We're still here.
Yes,
Somehow.
somehow.
We're out here. We are trying our best.
Yep.
But yes.
Well,
Doing amazing. Oh, sorry. I got too real.
thank you for answering all the questions, Juliana.
Oh my
It was
God, was
really
it?
nice. Yeah, I told you. Last
Oh my
question.
God, she did it!
Guys, I did it. I did the thing. I didn't know any of those questions beforehand because they wanted to keep them under lock and key and wouldn't tell me anything.
She
I
did.
literally rolled up today and go, so what are we doing?
Yeah, exactly. You didn't know. We're that good. She handled us so good.
Because I love you guys. What can I say?
We love you.
That's true. Well, do you have one more advice for people, our fellow actors that are at the same stage that we are, that you would love to be given yourself? Can I say that?
I think so.
Yeah.
Keep training. Be kind to one another. The one that I'm still trying to learn, trust yourself. And take everything I've just said with an absolute grain of salt because I often know absolutely nothing. And this is just some of my own experience. It's not going to be the same for everyone. Nobody's path is exactly the same.
Yeah.
Just don't give up on yourself and surround yourself with people who are going to hold you accountable
Oh yeah, that is so important.
and inspire you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me, guys. I love you both so
Yes.
very much.
Love you so,
This
so
was so
much.
fun. I needed this today.
We enjoyed it so much. We needed it. We needed your energy. Everybody
Yes.
needs your energy, to be honest. And just
I don't know.
Hire Juliana ASAP. Disney, if you're watching, where Disney, if you're watching, you must.
They're
simply
working on it. I'm not gonna. They're working on
simply
it.
must.
I trust them.
Hire Juliana Lino ASAP.
But also, thanks for being so nice to me in the
But
audition room.
Of course, yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much
Appreciate
for,
you
for
guys.
inviting her to the auditions.
But we are
But hire
building a
her.
sheep. I'm just saying. We are. I am starting from the level 1 right now.
Yeah. We're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it together. Because we get
Yes.
through it together, we don't get through it at all.
I think
Yes.
that's how we're gonna name this episode. Thank you.
Yes.
Aw.
Bye.
Bye.